What's up guys, Jeff from Texas Moto Works, and I had some great content for you guys, and a crappy SD card ruined it. Spend the money on good SD cards, guys. There's a reason why. You buy the shitty ones, oops, I have to blurt that out. You buy the bad ones and you pay the cost. So let's talk about what I had recorded previously. Working on this is a Royal Star. Exactly know what they call these. I know it's a Venture. I think it's a Royal Star. Even on the, check it out, even on the owner's manual, it's just called an XVZ13TFYCODDD. I think it's just called a Venture Star, maybe. Anyway, kind of a neat bike. They're a 1300cc V4, carbureted, 2006, probably one of the last years of carburation, if not the last year. I think actually with Yamaha, I think I've had 07s of certain bikes that were still carbureted. But anyway, being carbureted, it had carburetor-like problems. This bike had been sitting for a year, but it's not a bike, is it? It is not just a bike, it's a trike, and it's a nice trike. This is a nice conversion. It's got a differential in the back. I don't know if they all do that. I would imagine they would. Differential, basically flip-flopping the power as you turn so that you don't get chatter. Like if you're turning right, you don't get chatter on this wheel because it's under full power. So if you look underneath, it's got like a little rear end on it. It's my first trike I've ever worked on, but a neat trike. It's done right. Nice discs, nice wheels. They color matched the paintwork really nice. They did speakers in the back. I actually have ridden it around on 2 cylinders. It's a 4-cylinder. It's a 4-cylinder. I rode it around on 2 cylinders, and it was fun to ride. Now, why did I ride it around on 2 cylinders? Well, when I got it, it wasn't running. I ran through the carbs, and I learned the lesson again that I swore I wasn't going to learn again. I thought I had the fuel flushed in the system, but when I turned it on, a little tiny bit of fuel that was in the fuel pump went into the carbs and contaminated them and clogged up the 2 pilots. That was another big mistake, but I had to pull them off. Pulled them off again this morning, went through them. And I'm going to put a fuel filter. You see that hose sticking up right there yonder? I'm going to put a fuel filter in it so that we don't have to worry about stuff like that. And then put it all back together. Changed the oil last night. I've got a little bit of electrical work. I got something I got to fix on it. But I don't know, kind of fun bike as long as nobody sees you that you care about seeing you. You know, trikes get a bad rap. They're pretty cool. I mean, you get to a certain age and balance is not what it once was, so I understand it, and you know, whatever. You can put 2 people on this. You put 500 miles a day on one of these, no problem. They're definitely built to go. He did an auxiliary fuel tank, which is kind of neat. I don't understand how it works, and I don't think the owner quite knows how that works. I haven't seen any on-off or switch or petcock. I have to kind of figure out how that works, but anyway, so that's that. I think I already did a video on the Norton. We're just waiting on a seal for the side cover. I got to throw the bearings back in the wheels, polish up the wheels a little bit, put that back together, and then that should be a running and riding bike soon, next couple of days. And I think we already talked about the Concours. I had to put a new oil cooler on it because one of the oil cooler lines was leaking, and it was $192 just for the oil cooler line. I found the whole oil cooler and lines used on eBay. It was like $40. So this one, I need to get this thing finished. Just got to do some work on the upper fairing and a little paint work, and then put it back together. It's a neat bike. It's first gen Cowie. I think I already shot a video about this, so I apologize if you already watched that video, but that's kind of what we got going on, guys. Just got to get this stuff done. I got more bikes coming. So anyway, that's that. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll shoot a video when I get this thing running, maybe a ride-along video. One thing that was interesting riding it was, as I was tooling around, I got kind of tight on one of the curbs, forgetting that, you know, you're sticking out. And this one seems like it sticks out farther than most. This one sticks out quite a ways, it seems like, but yeah, that would not have been good. So, all right, guys, stay tuned.